berth in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Taken from about the 12.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So just a disastrous start to a playoff game as they fumble away the opening kickoff.
It's so simple. Ball security, so important in a game like this.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher's right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Now a give. It's Jackson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They stay on the ground with Allen. And some room to maneuver. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball in that stage from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. There they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got some room to operate. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. Kevin Stefanski going to lead the offense out to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hand.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 35 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson, and he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Allen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Christensen. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Give. Here comes Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick here is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. We're trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
25 yards that time.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Allen off the play fake. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, he bowls over it, and he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
Now a carry for Allen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
They'll run again with Jackson. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Christensen. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. To throw here. Towards the end zone for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen going to throw. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
On play action, Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Christensen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
44 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Again, Jackson.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And it would appear that that 1st-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
Caught left sideline. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32.
64 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Bills are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.